The Christian Council of Nigeria has called on the federal government to make it mandatory to report sexual violence against children. The council made the call at the end of a workshop with the theme Ending Sexual Violence Against Children, organized in collaboration with All African Conference of Churches and World Council of Churches in Abuja. Reverend Yusuf Wushishi, General Secretary, Christian Council of Nigeria, stressed the need for government to re-examine the existing policies guiding sexual violence against children in the country.
There is no such law in Nigeria mandating people to report incidences of child abuse and exploitation. We call on the government to make the reporting of child sexual abuse mandatory. Nigeria has limited social safety nets and social protections for child victims of sexual offenses, such as reporting mechanisms, prevention and rehabilitation services, and victim support programs. Nigerian technology and telecommunications industries are not collectively engaged with the issue of child sexual abuse and exploitation. The Christian Council of Nigeria brings together over 50 million Christians in Nigeria to end violence against children in collaboration with UNICEF and with the financial support of USAID and the European Union. We advocate for a Nigerian society where children are seen as heritage of God and are not victims of violence of any form.
Wushishi also called on state governments and traditional leaders who are yet to domesticate the Child Rights Act to do so without further delay.
We call on all the religious leaders, political and traditional communities, as well as governments and the entire society at large to respond to the findings related to sexual violence against children in Nigeria, as contained in the findings and recommendations of the Out of the Shadows Index. We hereby share the toll-free helpline 0800-800-8001 for victims of sexual violence and their families, and encourage the society to make use of it. Also demand training of police so that reports on child sexual abuse are treated adequately. Special consideration should be given to children with disabilities to ensure their protection from sexual abuse. Nigerian technology and telecommunications industries are not collectively engaged with the issue of child sexual abuse and exploitation. We call on chief executive officers of telecommunication industries in Nigeria to adopt the measures available to prevent online violence against children through the Protect Alliance.